Hello, good morning, good afternoon. We are Emmanuel Berth, Daniel Berth, brothers and co-founders at Agave Networks, the B2B tracking marketplace for the excess materials upscaling and sharing in the food and beverages manufacturing industry. Did you know that every year, just in the UK, more than 1 million tons of food and drinks are wasted that could still be repurposed, which account for the manufacturing industry almost 1 million tons, generating losses of 1.2 billion pounds every year. The problem is not that these manufacturing industries don't want to share their materials with one another. The problem is that there's no connection that generates this seamless sharing of excess materials in the industry.
So what is Agave Networks? Agave Networks is a B2B tracking marketplace for the food and beverages excess materials upscaling. We take materials from the producers, which are considered excess materials, and we find potential buyers for them on our own marketplace. So how does the solution work? First, we create a digital twin for the material in the side of the producer, and we start adding value at that specific point because we first help the producer find which materials in their inventory are considered excess materials and can be used in our own marketplace. And then we help them create a description and all the useful information needed so that that material can have a digital twin. Once the digital twin is on our platform, we post it and we find potential buyers for them depending on that information. And on every transaction, when we move the material from the buyer to a seller or other potential entities within the same network, we record who was involved in that transaction and some other details that might be useful and important, such as the date, materials involved, machinery, and other potential important details from those materials.
So who is our customer segment? Again, it's the food and beverages manufacturers, of course, in the fast-moving consumer goods in the UK and Europe, potentially from a size perspective with 10 to 15 million pounds in annual turnover, looking to actively improve their sustainability KPIs. Users specifically, the CEO, CFO, CSO, and Chief Supply Chain Officer, of course. They are the ones who are mostly involved into generating the circular economy in the industry. So what's our key proposition? Well, first of all, it's by generating savings or potential a new revenue stream by, of course, earning revenue from materials that were previously considered waste for both the buyer and supplier. The supplier is generating new procurement materials, of course, for a less cost than it will be costing buying virgin materials. But the second and most important is the ESG compliance. Why? Because we are supporting this corporate or these SMEs organization to adopt more sustainable practices by not only saving revenues, saving costs, but also saving CO2 emissions to the planet by using upscaling materials in the processes. And by us tracking those materials throughout their life chain through the different users, we are giving them traceability of their surplus or excess materials. And again, just sustainable recognition for adopting these circular economy practices. So what's our revenue stream? How do we generate money? On our first level or step one, we're thinking on charging a percentage of all the commissions happening on the platform, all the transactions happening on the platform that could range from the lowest 5% to the highest 20% on each transaction. And then we can also be charging a monthly subscription for the platform that could range, depending on the size of the company, from 300 to even 1,000 pounds per month. And an additional revenue who could be more secondary revenue, it's for external developments to join the platform to offer services like logistics. So what do we have right now? We are developing our MVP, showing it to potential customers, not only on the food and beverages industry, but also other industries that we have been having very great feedback. We're focusing on the food and beverages industry, which we already have a couple of potential users for the platform when it's ready. We have some soft commitment from the supply chain officer and the head of ESG from Imperial Brands, just as advisors, soft advisors and mentors. And we just won a little grant of 20K pounds from the European Regional Development Fund in collaboration with the Grantham Institute of Environment and Climate Change at Imperial College. We are members of the Ellen MacArthur Foundations as members of the community. And my brother and I, we have traction of more than $500,000 in revenue with another company in Mexico, generating a business model very similar like this, but more traditionally. We were selling and buying excess materials and reallocate them in the industry.
So who is the team? My name is Emmanuel Bird. I'm the CTO, and he's Daniel Bird. He's the CEO. We both have a master's degree. My master's degree is in computer science, and Daniel's degree is in entrepreneurship, innovation, and management here at Imperial College in London. I have lots of years of experience as a senior software developer, and also experience in machine learning techniques, tools development, some scientific contributions to the fields of computer science, blandly peer-reviewed. And my brother has a lot of experience in business development. He exited a startup here in the UK recently. And we have the support of Imperial Enterprise Lab because we are participating in the Venture Catalyst Challenge currently. And we also have the support of the European Regional Development Fund because of the grant that was given to us through the Greenhouse program.
So this is the team, and I just want to take 1 minute here to explain how the platform will work. So this is the dashboard where the corporate or the SME will see all their excess materials generation with certain characteristics like materials and potential upscaling opportunities. So you create the digital twin, uploading all the information of the material, including name, description, potential photographs, raw materials. We create the matching in our network. We send the digital twin here on the marketplace. Of course, this is just for reference only. We're talking here about beverages and food. But whenever we generate this match between the excess material and a potential upscaler or buyer, we send that digital twin so we can now record the new information of the process involved of taking that raw material and generating a new product or upscaling that product. So this is it. We're very happy to be here. We're very excited to join the acceleration. We think that this will really propel our business to the next level. So thank you very much and see you soon.